Bafethu, welcome to Wednesday. Kolwesithathu namhlanje. And you know, xa ngolwesithathu 3:30 kuba khona uLwando noZinhle on your screen. And the name of the show, it's the Hangout, man. Welcome to it, man. If it's your first time watching the show, elam igama nguLwando Njokweni ndizamyeka naye azazise bangubani igama lakhe.
Well, Gamalam, as you guys know, it is Uzinhle. Sky, and today I'm right here on your screens, bringing you everything that you need to know and also everything that's going to entertain you right there at home. So, Rando, and from the set of my as my guy. Okay,
I'm just going to give you guys a hint, man. This is going to be an interesting show, guys. It's from stretch, but he's going to be your first guest. Talk to him by hands. But get everything you need because it's going to be a roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
Stay tuned. We're coming back after this.
Sure.
Welcome back to it, man. As we say to you, man,
Right, man, right.
Siyaphila Grootman, welcome home. This is home also nago. Sicela uzazisa ukuthi bawubhuti ngowaphi alosu wenza ntoni yana?
Ubhuti ngo waseMotherwell. Igama nguncedisa. Kakoniwe. I was born here in the PE, but I was raised ndikhulele ekhaya eNgqoshwa. So I think ndimke by around 1987 uyoqala isikolo ke because elaxesha kwakusiliwa kusenziwa yonke line. I think to be safe ke abazali basithatha bosifundisa emakhaya.
Wow, lovely stuff. So now I want us to talk about the growing up and also see aligned to the business that you're here with today. Has it always been Indofunu Yenza because you are basically creating clothing items using leather? So Indofunu Yenza from you, uba from your kulen kwako, has it always been something otikbana? This is what I want to do. I sendi kwesa stages pezo.
Yeah, I think for me, ekhaya buku run your business. Run business zethu zabantu abamnyama.
Yeah.
Zoba kuthengiswa inkukhu, kuthengiswa inyama yakho. And mama wayengumuntu othungayo. She was a designer, she was a facilitator. So for me ke ngakufundeni and it started standard 6 1995. So there was this subject I introduced business economics and entrepreneurship. Basically, I was not sure about which products, but I knew at some point in my life, I business. And then unfortunately for me, in the last 18 years, I've been involved in the small business sector. And the business, the advisor, the trainer as well. So, it's so in between because of case studies, you know, xa ufunda masne uzawufunda nge-case study kaNike bawaqala njani and all of that. So ndiyithathe phaa ke lento ehlangu ndaqonda I want to be in fashion business but ngephi into endinoyiqala phaa. So I've realized ndoba no man, isihlangu is something that you change a lot. So you can't have one shoe. You need to have shoe for church, shoe for going out. Hence we've got the variety. We've got the fellies, which is for formal wear. We've got these sneakers, which is for capable of having fun and all of that. And we want to move as well into sport. Yeah, we want to move. We're still doing research around that. But having said that, akolulu kali business Eastern Cape a township because when you're starting abantu baba skeptical about suppose they already have their own brands. So now when you need to every day to come up with a brand, you preach lendo by NG so that ingene ebantwini but this NG is not just a small thing. It's something that is going to grow now. You're ifan and nezinye international brands. But I call Lula Kelando, having said cases why I'm sure it's exciting, but at the same time at the back uba nezikazi yaqona but xa uyazi ke une bigger vision igoal yakho ba why I started this thing ezinye into ezihlabayo apha back uyazinyamezela yaqona because you lose a lot of things xa you start a business, sometimes even friends, because sometimes there is a perception that hey, now he's doing well. No, it's not always like that. But sometimes you need to fake it as well so that your clients can be able to trust.
So with also, how has the support been up at Eastern Cape in terms of the business that you have taken out to the economy?
Yeah, the support has been, at the beginning, the support was very good. Sometimes, people, they love new things.
Sure.
Yeah, and once the business became a little bit stable, the market was predominantly, it's not really coming here. It comes from Cape Town, it comes from the east side of the Eastern Cape, which is Mthatha, East London, and all of that. But I can safely say that Cape Town is the leading place. I think it's because of the influence of the ambassadors that we use, like or Mr. Pavuma. Is more listening a lot. Listeners as abantu abangamaXhosa, I will say that abantu abamnyama baninzi abayimamela Cape Town. So I'm sure okay, that support is coming from that background. But there is support, I must say, in PE. But I must say as well, we late adopters. Into siyafuna uyibona kwezinye indawo. Yeah, I say blossom. And I understand that I'm not emotional about it. I knew that mna kwam kukunto bu-NG abekho kwi-province zonke. And I can safely say now, kuzo zonke i-province, u-NG ukhona. Babe belayita sinelayita apha back ebusuku mephaphezolo bekuzawucaca kuba but ke the aim is to spread that light siyikhulise having all the problems that I'm mentioning, but if bendingena bigger picture okanye mhlambi spiritually as well bendingayazi ba how this thing started. Yeah, because how it started actually, it started with a dream, like literally I'm dreaming about the book that I must write, and the book is got a title, The Journey and the Truth of Ncedisa Goniwe. I even phoned one of my friends, he's in Cape Town that night, just to let someone knows that, so as well for me not to check that I'm okay, I'm not being mad. I tell this guy that I've dreamed of the book, but my problem is that it talks about my journey and the truth. So at this point, I don't have any interesting life. I haven't started anything. I'm just normally doing my work. But my friend said to me, just start the book. I started the book, and then the shoe business was born.
Yeah.
So I've realized now that, oh, this is the journey that at some point in my life, I will have to share to the entire world and South Africa. That's how I started, what were the challenges, and all of that. So at least now I know that there is a bigger vision of why, even if I'm facing problems at night, I don't sleep because I don't pay this one. This one is looking suppliers, employees, and all of that. So I'm able to sleep because I know this is not only for me, but I'm also there as a subject so that I'm able to change the South Africa in terms of making an influence. Because what I've realized is that people now, they start to recognize me start to recognize what I've done, and it inspires them. I've seen as well now, there are a lot of people that are starting their own brand, and I love that because it shows that what I've done, coming from where I'm coming from, people are getting inspired. Are getting inspired, yeah. Godly camera.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Ncedisa, you do have a package for us. So before we let you go, isihlangu sakho sinjani okanye the product that you have for us injani, and then we're going to ask you to please usinike details zakho apho abantu bazakwazi ukufumana khona, and then yeah, lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enkosi kakhulu. Mangizikhuphe ke. Nazi ke izihlangu zethu, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. This is our Felis. Yeah, esihlangu ke. Siqale ngale product. Actually, we started with one shoe, and then our model was that you're going to put the shoe on social media, which is our NG Koniwe. If you like the shoe, you will place an order. Yeah, sisenza ngenkomo ke.
Yeah.
Esisikhuma silapha. Sesenkomo lapha eSouth Africa.
Yes.
Uyaqonda? Yiyo le qha iya refinewa. Uyaqonda? Enathi lenkomo asiyithengi apha material.
Yes.
Siyithenga eDurban.
Wow.
Uyaqonda? But inkomo yona ngiyalapha siyazelusa naningayazi nami ndikhule nje zelusa inkomo. But naningayazi bayingane product enje.
This is lovely.
And then sibe sisinika sethu esi. It comes with different color. Uyakwazi uchoose color yakho. Undifuna black, undifuna red, undifuna navy and white.
Yeah. Depend.
Yeah, depend.
Well, this is cute, Budwam. And also, abantu bakufumana phi on socials, because
yeah, on socials you can visit NG Koniwe on Facebook, and on Instagram is NG Koniwe Footwear. And also we soon going to launch e-commerce store. I think we'll launch that in the 1st of September. We have already done it. We're just finalizing with the service provider some finer touches.
Well, this is lovely, Puti, and thank you so much for coming on to the Hangout. Ladies and males,
this is actually for
females.
For females, you can say, but I've realized that in our shoes, most of our shoes are unisex. So I've moved away from this thing of female and male.
Okay.
Because you'll end up discriminating on
lovely. Well, welcome back to the Hangout. We're right here. I hope you guys managed to get your glasses of water and also getting sure that you guys are still comfortable on those couches at home. But what I want to emphasize on right about now is that please make sure that you communicate with us on socials. It is at Mpomakapa TV, and also our WhatsApp line. It is 083-690-0530. Keep those voice notes coming because we might play them right here on the Hangout. But right about now, we are sitting with someone who is a business-minded and also someone who's all about youth upliftment and also motivating the young ones, man, and just making sure that everyone is still in track and also everyone is not forgetting, whether is it business, whether is it arts or whatever. So please make sure you stay tuned as I welcome Ubuzwe Zambula right here on the Hangout. He's not on studio, so we're going to do Ubuklaka, and we have connected with him. So let us welcome him on the Hangout. Buti, welcome to the Hangout. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
I'm definitely good. So can you please tell ababukeli bethu emakhaya uba ubuzwe ngubani and wenza ntoni kahle kahle?
Okay. Igama lami ndingubuzwe Dlembula, then ndisuka eMount Leaf kwilali yakuManzana phayana. Then I'm the founder and director of ZSE Green Farms, ZSE Seedlings, Horizon High School, Buzwe Dlembula Foundation, which is the foundation mostly focused on education. Then I'm also the national science teacher under South African International Maritime Institute, and also the inventor of the time intelligence system, and also the author of the grade 12 physics study guide. Yes, that's me.
Wow, beautiful stuff that you're doing. It's quite a lot. So for Umdu who wants to join the foundations and also the ambassador, for Bona, how are they able to come to you and be like, you know what, I also want to be part of this in the process of getting hold of that?
Okay, a person who wants to join the foundation, like the Buzwe Dlembula Foundation, they can simply contact me from my details, which is 074 274 8867. So that's my number. Then we are going to speak about ways at which we can work together in this organization. Yes.
Yeah. And also, as young as you are, what has motivated you to actually say that, you know what, I'm going to focus onto business and I'm just going to make sure that I build my own legacy for someone who is scared or sendlini and they also want to start doing what you're doing?
The major thing that motivated me to be in this space is due to the way things are right now in our country. We can see our economy is no longer good, it's no longer conducive, and we can see the quantity of graduates which are unemployed. Some are getting into drugs, and we can see the age restriction that has came with the government saying that at the age of 35 years, you cannot be employed due to your age, but you do have those qualifications they need for that particular position. So that's the most thing that motivated me, so that I said to myself, okay, as you're having these brains, in what manner can you use them so that you can be able to create job opportunities? Then the answer was, it is entrepreneurship. So meaning you creating lots of job opportunities, irrespective of the age restriction. If ever the person qualifies and is fit enough to fit on that particular job position, then that's the only way we are going to deal with this thing of the unemployment rate. And also, I spoke. Okay.
Oh, I wanted you to finish actually before I can pose my next question. Yeah.
Yes. What I've also seen is that the working class is gravitating to poor class due to high bank borrowing rates, due to the increase in the number of people, the population, because that increase in the population, it comes with lots of people who will be grant beneficiaries. That's making the tax to increase and also the inflation. So if ever we can create as many job opportunities for the people, both people with degrees and unskilled people, so that would give a space for the working class to breathe.
So also, Muzwe, because of you currently talking about unemployment and also graduates sitting at home, what would you say is the main issue, Okanye Mhlambi? Where are we failing as graduates for us to not be able to be employable? So, Mhlambi, sikwazi
Okay.
Here and there.
Necessarily, firstly, it's not the graduates who fail. It's our education system that fails, because our education system, it is not catered to teach us, to give us skills. So it's just that theory. It doesn't give us skills, because in many job opportunities, if ever you are going to the interviews, they will be like, okay, here is this degree. What skill do you have? You see, this world now, once people with skills, once people who are so innovative, people who will come up with new things, people who can think. But that is not what is mostly catered by our education system. And also to us as the graduates, is that if ever we can find an alternative to make use of the knowledge that we are being given at school. But you find that even this knowledge, in most times that you are being given at school, is outdated. So it can no longer be used in this current world. So it's the education system that must be transformed to an extent that it can come up with skill provision to the learners and students. Yes.
Yeah. And also because of, I feel like we don't only tackle the young adults, but there are also the young ones who are starting to reach the level whereby now they have to focus about schooling, they have to focus, okay, let me say schooling in tertiaries. So for what advice can you give those ones who are still going into the new adult world? So basically, this is a whole foreign world for them. So what preparations can you say that they must do?
They must prepare themselves like self-independence, not for them to be dependent upon the state government or maybe dependent upon being employed. So they must try to learn new skills because skill is what is mostly needed outside here. We've got lots of problems that are supposed to be solved by now here in South Africa, but we lack certain skills. So another thing that I can motivate them with is that they must become entrepreneurs, you see, because if you are an entrepreneur, that means you are a problem solver. So meaning, as we are having the problem of the unemployment rate, if ever a majority of us becomes entrepreneurs, this thing of unemployment rate is going to come to completion, because it's going to be us employing each other without us having to face on a narrow niche whereby we say, okay, fine, here is Spa, here is Boxer. We are looking forward in them employing us, but we can create our own job opportunities, yes, through becoming entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So entrepreneurship education and financial intelligence is the solution now.
Solution to this. Okay, wait. Before I let you go, can you please give us your social media details and also for people to follow you as well?
Okay, I'm there on Facebook at Buzwe Dlembula, and also there on TikTok, yes, at Buzwe Dlembula. Then for my WhatsApp, it's 072 472 8867.
Well, thank you so much, Buzo, for joining us right here on the Hangout. Probably next time you're going to be on our studios, but right about now, let us definitely go and pay our bills. And then Londa is still coming, and also is still coming with the fire. Come more. So please don't go anywhere. Well, welcome back to the Hangout. You are still tuned with us right here on Bomakapa TV, which is channel C60. And sana uba ubungeko usuka yaphi. But lovely stuffs, because right about now we are sitting with a very phenomenal person, and also we're going to get to hear who she is and what she does, because all we know about her is that she writes beautiful pieces, and also she's part of beautiful organizations that they're doing right here on Kabeja. So before I ramble and go off board, I want us to welcome Uleletu Poetic Soul Mahambe Hlala right here on the Hangout. So let us give her the time to shine right on our TV screens. Well, Sissy, welcome to the Hangout.
Blessed, thank you.
Ne? Also, can you please introduce yourselves to our viewers at home so that bazokwazi ba Uleletu ngubani exactly bayive from the horse's mouth.
My name is Leletu Moses Mahambe Hlala.
Okay.
I am on stage called Poetic Soul because that is my calling. And ngumafungwasha Moses Mahambe Hlala. And yeah, I'm a poet. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a business person. I'm a developer. I am and.
Beautiful, because your bio is quite long, meaning that you're doing wonderful work, and also we appreciate it as artists. And also, so now I want us to come as to when being an artist. When do you discover this whole journey, and ungena kanjani wena?
I haven't a clue. I think I've spoken for as long as I have spoken. And I believe from a young age that speaking is an art. Words are something you use to paint beautiful pictures. But officially, I stepped on the stage. It must have been 2003 that I stepped on the stage for the first time, Urban Connection. It's a story I love to tell. And it's been about 21 years now that I've been doing this. The discovery came even in primary school, just being asked to read a book in front of Abazali and being asked to narrate in a play and realizing the power of how you shape your voice around the words you're being tasked to release through your mouth is a gift and an honor. And so I've always honored those words and the power of my voice.
Lovely. And also, let us talk about when it comes to performance, because of certain people say that Baba motivated by certain stories, Baba motivated by certain environments. For when you are entering a stage, how do you prepare yourself?
I keep quiet and I listen. I think for me it's very important to listen. I listen to the nerves, the feeling that comes with understanding how big the thing I'm about to do is. And I trust what I'm about to say. I trust the energies and the gods that send me to speak. Yeah.
Wow. And also ke ngoku masike singene to having to construct pieces zakho and also having to write for wena, because to some people it can be such a spiritual and also emotional journey. For you, ukhupha ntoni ngaphakathi kuwe, and then you let it be on the piece that you're going to perform okanye be on the piece that you're writing on.
I think the everything that I have for every single piece that I write, I lock myself inside a world, Elilodo. Once I get the idea of the concept, do you know what I mean? I stay there for a while. If it's the rain that inspired me, then I need to imagine what is inside every droplet of rain that falls. And then and having taken that time, when the time comes to put it on paper, I know exactly where I want to take it. I know what has been poured into me, such that into bits and pieces, so that you get to understand as well what it is about the rain that I am likening to this particular thing, and why the rain is the concept for that particular topic.
Wow, lovely stuff. And also, let us talk about the other businesses that you're part of, and also the impact that you're doing in the arts industry of Gqeberha, okanye let's say the Eastern Cape. Yeah.
Well, currently I am the founder and CEO of Poetic Soul Love House of Entertainment, which is basically an entertainment company. I come up with concepts, I put events together, I try to put as many artists as I can on stage. Basically, that company is a translation of the music I listen to, the plays I watch, everything that I want to share with the audience, I bring through that company. And then I am the caretaker or project manager of the Abantu Development Agency. Through that, what we do is we find creative ways of developing Abantu. We focus a lot on the previously disadvantaged. We love moving on to Ilali and discovering how much there is to learn from there, over and above how much there is to teach. So we do projects, from music projects, writing projects, craft projects, and we just go wild doing what we can. And then I associate myself, of course, with, other institutions like Mandela Bay Theatre Complex, Mandela Bay Development Agency as well, so that through that I find projects that I can manage, and I assist in, putting together whatever I've been tasked to put together. So in business, I guess that's what I do. But I would say my core business, standing on stage and performing.
Lovely. And also, let us talk about the challenges you have gotten to experience, especially as a performer within the Eastern Cape, okanye, in any other platform, okanye, other stages that you have gotten to experience.
Yeah. I think, well, in the Eastern Cape, the main one is that the industry is not as robust as we would want it to be. Therefore, the jobs don't come in as often as we want them to come in. And secondly, as a blind artist, I find that there's a lack of representation. There's few and far in between where you experience artists that have even other disabilities that take on the stage, because perhaps sometimes the confidence is not there from the people that organize that they can do it. Maybe also because they don't show themselves off as people who are able to do it. So yeah, those I would say are the challenges, just getting the jobs. Sometimes you get the job, but it doesn't want to pay as well, which really makes me mad, because there's a lot that goes into writing a piece and then getting yourself ready to translate it into a performance. And yet people still look down on that skill, and thinking that I might perform poem I want, but I wrote it, I researched it, I dreamt it, and then I have to now use my body to speak it.
Thank you so much. Well, what's happening right now is that uzomele bills, and then we're going to come back, and then sisters of the story circle even further and more, right? Thank you so much. back on your TV screens. Well, we are still sitting with our guest Uleletu right here on the Hangout. But before we go to her, I want us to make sure that you guys are still communicating with us and also that you guys are engaging with us on socials. It is at Mpumakapa TV. You can simply use the hashtag, which is the Hangout. And also our WhatsApp line, it is 0836900530. And also we have been seeing and also we have noticed that you guys are definitely interacting with us on our call out. Thank you so much for that. But right about now, let us get on to Uleletu, and she's going to give us a full other lowdown as to the project that she's going to basically be working on, or that she has already started working on. So Sisi, welcome back to the Hangout.
Of course.
Lovely.
Of course.
Lovely. So getting back onto your story and also who you are, there's conversations that you are starting, and also there are other projects that you're working on.
Yeah.
Can you please tell our viewers at home as to what is it and also what can they expect onto that?
Okay, so actually yesterday we launched
Lovely.
Bright Conversations, which is a conversation between myself as an artist who acquired blindness later in life, and Uyonela Mnana, who is a blind pianist from Joburg. He's a PhD music student. And we started these conversations called Bright Conversations yesterday to raise awareness on the challenges, on the funny side, and on just life in general for a person who lives their life under a veil, if I can put it like that. And the conversations themselves happen every Tuesday on Instagram from 5 to 6. We wanted to put them in a space where there's just ordinary people, and not necessarily say we want people to come to a venue, but we wanted to just make sure that we try as much as we can to spread the message as wide and as wide as possible. Furthermore, Bright Conversations links up with a project that we'll be doing in December on the 7th, where I'll be taking on the stage with other blind artists, with Yonela Mnana as the music director on the 7th of December. And there we will be doing Bright Sounds and Verses, where you will be, hearing everything that we think, everything we feel, rather than focusing on seeing it. We might just perform behind the curtain.
Lovely.
Just so nobody sees us like we don't see them.
Lovely. So with the projects that you currently launched, so I want to know as to another blind person or another person who has a challenge with vision, that they want to be part of it, and also they want to have they want to benefit on it. How can they get hold of you but bangena njani into it?
I think the best, maybe DM on Poetic Soul Love House, which is the official page of Poetic Soul, maybe sending a DM there. Contact on 071-5500-362, preferably a WhatsApp message and not a phone call. And then we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. Otherwise, we're already on the lookout for interesting artists. I think today we met a marimba band and we're excited about that. So the whole idea is to show people that we might not be able to see with our eye, but the things we see in our dreams creatively are explosive.
Wide. Wow, lovely. And also, let us get on to Uleletu and also being in the space that you're in, which is Ikabecha. How has the community received Wena as an artist and also received ikraft yako?
With love, with open hearts and open arms. It's been an absolute joy for me. I think I'm nervous for the event that I'm putting together in December, because I haven't been on stage where I invite the public to come and experience me in a while. I've taken time to create platforms for other artists, but for as long as I've been an artist, I have never performed in empty hall in Gqeberha. It has never happened, because I think I have managed to create a beautiful relationship and dance between me and my audience.
Lovely stuff. And also, let us get on to any sort of collaborations that you're looking to do, especially, okay, now let's not focus it onto the blind, or let's more focus onto other artists. Maybe you're getting into music, you are doing voiceover work or projects. Are you looking into getting into something like those?
Currently, I am doing voiceover work. I am also looking to record my album. There's a collaboration coming up there between myself and Ed Gamuza, and I'm crossing my fingers that between myself and Ulaki's forward to as well, that he's going to come on board for that one. So I want to create a nice music and poetry album, an album that will make people dance, but also, you know, smile, be happy, relax. I want to do something different, you know, with my poetry. My first album was more live instrumentation, jazzy, if we can interpret it as such. But this one, ndifuna man uyabona ndifuna uba nguflowetri othile ndifuna uyabona Jine Aikoso ndifuna eza feels mandi zizakwenza young people to dance, but the older people not lose touch with the messaging that comes from Poetic Soul. So I'm looking forward to doing that because it's going to help me stay young as well. Yeah. Because I'm growing up. Yeah. God damn it.
Well, I was going to put you on the spot and be like, Customer, drop few rhythms here and there. But it's all cool.
I think this experience was poetic enough.
Yeah.
And I think if you told me in advance, I would have come prepared. Remember now, I'm 42. Yeah. It's not as easy as when I was 20, when I was always ready to be on stage. Now I have to think, hey, email, I say, and then I must run home and be an aunt and an aunt. So there's a lot that is in the head. But I want to believe that this conversation was beautiful poetry as well.
Thank you so much for coming. And also, abantu bangakufumana phi before we close it off.
On Instagram at Lovehouse Poetic Soul. On Facebook, it's Poetic Soul Lovehouse. So you just swap them around.
Yeah. Lovely stuff. Guys, you all had it for yourselves. Please make sure that you follow her. And also, you check out the projects that she is busy working on currently. And also, just try and engage with her. And also, listen to her previous projects so that you can get to know and also get to feel the essence of her poems.
Mofethu, welcome back to channel 260, channel of choice. The name of the show, it's the Hangout. I hope you guys enjoy the show, man, because it has been a show. It has been a show. Shout out to everyone who tuned in. But now, the question of the week, or the day. What's the question of the day? The question of the day, it says, what are you guys looking forward to this long weekend? So please do tell us about for this long weekend. What are you looking at? What I'm looking at this long weekend, we're starting tonight. Tonight.
Hey, it's in the weekend.
Finesse is working this weekend, man. There's Stocky tonight. There's Marumo Pitch tomorrow. So that's something to keep us safe. Winner?
I am looking forward to the Eastern Cape Fashion Week. And Skwangwangwa is also happening this week. And man. And the young type out there. So
you got a nice taste. You're going to look fresh on Saturday.
We'll try.
It's also that, man. And apparently tonight, man, there's something that's happening at Black Impala in the 1s and 2. And I noticed that you guys are more focused on females because it's Women's Month.
Hey,
guys, if you don't know what to do and you're back long weekend, you can literally check out Umbasa at Black Impala Namhlanje. It's happening. Apparently they say it's Wine Wednesday. Yeah, that's happening every Wednesday at Black Impala. And what else is happening tonight?
So what else is happening tonight is that we are looking into, let's not say tonight, but let's say during the weekend, right, Mthatha, right, they are having a tournament right there, which is being hosted by Kiwa Media, and also it's basically artists and politicians battling it out on the sports ground.
Why would not be invited in that?
Stand sporting,
And also, I think they say that it's Madness Summit, the event that's happening in Namhlanje. On our screen, if you're going to check, bazok details and what time. Long weekends in
there is also Pretty in Pink that is going to be happening, and also they are basically just trying to be all cute. It's a Women's Month, right?
Think about it. And it's also that one thing I noticed, man, we always celebrate Ayimbo, but we never celebrate Tina Bafana. Why?
You can't do anything wrong. We don't know, but yeah. So what else is happening?
Basically, what was checking that was happening this weekend. You mentioned Skokwanka, and there's a lot, man.
There's a lot.
And like, I feel like Tina Sichongenje is a close squad, and also Jameli celebration that's happening 20 years. Do you still remember Jameli?
I still remember them. One Kolisili, music hall.
If I can ask you, what's the song? That
song spot.
Someone who doesn't know what is Jameli, I think it was that Coca-Cola competition. Is that Coca-Cola music? They had a Jenny that was playing on SAPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically that. And there was also Ghetto Lingo that was happening. And I also heard that there was going to be Eastern Cape Travel Agency will be hosting their one-day travel tour that is going to be happening. Check my birthday on the 19th of October.
Is it? That's second present.
Hey man, I'm just thinking about that, and also I want to ask you about this, man. This tourism thing, like how they exploring Eastern Cape. How do you see it, man? Because I feel like we don't know Eastern Cape that much.
It's quite a nice initiative because of Gabeleni. We have beautiful places that are overlooked because of Kutwa Eastern Cape, and also it's a beautiful province. And also for them to be able to do that, basically they're showcasing and also they're uplifting the Eastern Cape to be seen and also to be recognized by other cities as well.
I love your answer, man, on that one. I also think that they're killing that thing of us as Abantu Bashala Eastern Cape. We always tend to go like Mpumalanga, all that place. Yes, I was actually thinking about it this morning, but hey, man, the travelation that was in. If I could ask you how many places, man, how many places you travel in the Eastern Cape?
As in sightseeing.
Yeah, just going around and to Ubuka, how beautiful is the Eastern Cape? To think about it.
So
advantage,
it's always nice as Lalini. So, but yeah, I've traveled quite a lot. East London, Hawksburg.
Hawksburg is a nice place.
Yeah.
It's also nice.
Yeah, it's also nice. But yeah, there's so many coming right onto my head.
We getting carried away, but also there's also a fashion like Eastern Cape Fashion Week that's happening. Is it Tramways? Oh, that's in Boardwalk, ICC. Apparently Lera's going to be performing. One of my favorites, Kuma Katini Siabonga Ngwekwazi, is going to be there. Yeah, I think they invite him because we'll have a pie. But anyway,
Hey, Lwando, I still need to see whether you're sick, but yeah, so what? People are going to see it on the weekend, but right about now, what's
right about now, man, what are we looking forward to? Friday, it's a special edition for Women's Month, because we're celebrating Mbogoto. I don't understand Mbogoto, so yeah, there's also that, man. Social media?
Social media, they can get hold of me on socials. It is at @_. That will be Instagram and TikTok. Or Facebook.
You don't have Facebook?
Deny.
Okay. You want to read the comments?
So the comments for tonight, it says that it's Utiena. I'll be at DJ Bass's show tonight at Black Impala with my friends over the weekend. And also Upriti saying that I'll be with my family indoors because who has time for adventures in this weather? Is it still cold though?
I don't think so, man. I believe in that. And you with Abantu Batanda, you always feel warm. You even forget about it's winter. Yeah. But guys, on social media, you can get me at Luando and Jokes and Jokweni. That's me on Facebook. Yeah, man, that's basically on that. And then on TikTok, I'm just a ghost. Yeah, I just watch what people do. Because to be honest, I feel like I haven't understand TikTok understanding. I'm not just there for videos. Laugh at your content. Yeah, you guys literally entertain us on the content. Yeah. And also there's this new one, man. I want my money.
I want my money.
Did you see that video of that kid? It was him and his father and his brother. They were 3. And then he said, want the money. And then it was his 10. And then Yeah, they didn't laugh, and then he smacked his dad. Did you see that?
I would cry. I would cry. But also, people can get hold of us on our Mpumakapa socials. It is at Mpumakapa TV, and also our phone, WhatsApp cell phone. It is 083 690 0530. But Lando, sifike kola xesha lengikhomandi.
It's always sad to say goodbye, yes?
Yeah.
But guys, Zinhle is going to be here with you guys on Friday. Please make sure you don't miss that show because there's going to be a lot of motivation because we tend to notice that this generation is all dependent. Like, that's not good, man, depending on a man. Nah, man, you have to be motivated about yourself, be an entrepreneur, do something about yourself, man.
Yeah.
It's a very nice thing. Like, I'm like, listen, she's a presenter, she's a producer, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, but right about now, we have to make sure that we close off this beautiful episode right here on the Hangout. And yes, I'll definitely see you guys on Friday. But from me and Lando, I think this is Naye. Please take care and also bye.